Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, we're going to take a look at the US dollar index and just see how the market's looking ahead of the monetary policy meetings being held in Jackson Hole. So Jackson Hole is an event, basically in short, where the members of the Federal Reserve get together to chat about the economy, things like that, have a big conference. We usually see multiple members of the Fed speaking throughout this, and sometimes it can cause a little bit of volatility in the markets. Obviously, it's very hard to call a direction from the market ahead of these announcements, very much like where we look at the monetary policy announcements, and then we get the questions and answers after with Fed Chairman Powell. Sometimes there can be statements in that can rock the markets, essentially. Now, I've just been looking at a few sort of news articles around just to kind of see what the general consensus is at the moment, and I've seen a lot of people talk about the basically that it's a bit of a non-starter event this week because in this particular document by Reuters, they're basically talking about the fact that the Fed will still want to hold out. So with the consensus still forming among Fed members on when to taper, because taper talk has been the sort of headlines at the moment from the sort of Federal Reserve. Some see scant market moving revelations by Powell in his speech, contending the Fed will want to see upcoming jobs and inflation data due to the Delta variant coronavirus. So I still think that despite them talking about them wanting to start tapering and lowering their bond asset purchasing, we're basically going to see a little bit of nothingness out of Fed Chairman Powell's speech. I think he's going to be a little bit on the fence, and I think we're going to see him mention maybe the fact that we need to see more data. When the Fed members start to say we need to see more data, that's when we usually see very little happening. However, these events can cause a little bit of volatility, so just be aware of that. And let's go take a look at the dollar index. So looking at the dollar index, I think we're going to see a couple of days of bullishness. Obviously, this day is already nearly towards the end. However, usually when we get quite a few days of in a row of bullish or bearish price action, we do often see a flip towards the end of the week. You can pretty much see that here. We had the market Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday drive higher, drop through on Friday, and then Monday continued that plan. So I think Thursday, Friday this week, we're going to see a little bit of a bullish move out of the US dollar, potentially back up into these previous highs where we saw the initial sort of sell-off from this area come from. So I'm expecting the sort of move in here this week or towards the end of the week, maybe even into Monday, and then we may even see a continuation of this move or a breakout with this dollar strength that we're seeing pretty much across the board. And looking at the sort of 4-hour time frame, something that can help us cement this idea is the fact that we have this kind of consolidation forming in here at the moment. So what you'd want to see if you did want to be a buyer of this market in particular is a break above these previous structure highs. If the price breaks above these highs, then you'd want to start considering buying the US dollar in the very short term up to the next resistance level, which is this zone just through here, around about $93.45. So keep an eye on the US dollar index. Obviously, the Jackson Hole event can cause some volatility in the markets. So if you are trading the major currency pairs today and tomorrow, just be a little bit aware that there is a high volatility event and maybe lower your risk. Thanks for watching this video update, and I'll speak to you in the next one.